Alô, alô, alô. Pera aí, deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui. Porque não tá saindo o áudio do. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui, porque não tá saindo o áudio do jogo. Porque não tá saindo não. Padrão. Tá. Agora saiu. Deixa eu ver aqui. É, tá rodando. Alan Wake 2 está entre nós. Demorei um pouco pra sair, mas. Saiu. Alan Wake 2. É doido. Primeira vez que vou jogar Alan Wake, tá? Primeira vez. Não sei como é que vai ser, mas só sei que eu vou começar. Vamos lá. Coisa aqui, puxar aqui. Porque eu não sei se vai aparecer os comentários. Mas eu deixo eu dar uma coisa aqui porque eu mudei tudo, galera. Desculpa aí se eu tiver afetado. Não sei se eu tô. Mas eu tô tentando ajeitar tudo. Já comecei a live já de uma forma que meio que amadora. Pronto. Vamos ver se vai continuar da mesma transmissão. Porque sem querer eu sair. Sem querer eu sair. Voltou. Pronto, galera. Só ajeitar aqui umas coisas. Trazer isso daqui mais pra cá. E o Alan Wake já está entre nós. Isso que eu tava tentando dizer. Ok. Eu não sei como é que vai acontecer. Só sei que eu vou aqui. Já vou. Deixa eu ver aqui as configurações, opções de jogo, variabilidade de gráficos. Tá tudo no médio, barra alto. Vou deixar do jeito que tá indo. E aqui o design de objetivos e gráficos. Ok. Tá, mudei o meu preset. Meus... Deixa eu ver aqui. Tá tudo certo. O Resident eu vou continuar, tá? Só que Resident Evil eu tava meio confuso. Esse daqui eu não vou começar de letra não, tá? Como o Alexandre e o Gabriel pediram pra começar. Tá bom. Pronto, voltei. Deixei um clima meio... Espera aí. Esqueci de uma coisa. Deixa eu ver se vai pegar no o ventilador no... Vai pegar no ventilador no... É. Cara, faz tempo que eu não faço isso. Tô achando o jogo muito baixo, velho. Deixa eu... agora sim. Não sei como é que tá o jogo, a minha voz não pra cá, mas por... a transmissão eu acho que tá boa. Vou achar um pouquinho o jogo. Tem muito jogo novo, tá, galera? Eu vou ter que fazer mais. Então, vamos lá. Novo jogo, Alan Wake 2. Eu já finalizei o 1, só não finalizei em live. Provavelmente eu vou finalizar em live, porque eu já tenho a outra placa que ela lá tava dando muito, enchendo muito saco. Alan Wake 1. Carregamento rápido. Ao cair no chão, use a esquiva para evitar ataques constantivos. Isso permite que você se levante rapidamente. Ok.
beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Cara, mano, esse fone me deixa muito surdo, velho. É literalmente como eu estivesse no cinema. E esse jogo já é alto. Caraca, essa parte eu já sei, tá? Essa parte aqui eu já conheço, porque eu joguei pelo meu amigo. Ele tava transmitindo nessa mesma placa. Mas, ok. Vamos lá, né? É o bicho pelado. Ele não corre, tá? Ó. Dá pra pular essa introdução, mas eu não vou pular. Deixar pra vocês verem também. Eu só tô com medo de aparecer o bigolito, cara, mas ok. Opa. Deixa eu ver o que é. Gráficos, qualidade. Tipo, tá sendo exibido nessa qualidade, mas tá rodando nessa. Tá com FSR. E pô, deixa eu ver aqui. Nativo. Vamos ver se o que acontece. É, tem que diminuir um pouco. Vou deixar nessa que ele veio. Qualidade. E que é desempenho. Eu vou deixar em qualidade mesmo. Um viadito! Eita caraca. Não lembrava disso. Caraca, parece que tem um bicho enorme voando em cima de mim, cara. Caraca. O jogo tá salvando. Mano. Tô com medo desse jogo, me dá medo, velho. Moral, medo não, susto. Já vem cara atrás de mim? Não sei. Pera aí, deixa eu dar uma olhada. Mano, eu tenho medo de... Ó, é pra lá. Tem pra cá e tem pra lá. Eu vou pra lá. Eu vou pra cá, pra cá. Ó, é ali que eu tenho que ir. Mas isso tá ficando estranho. Porque aqui tem farol. Ele não quer correr. Ah, velho. Aí é potaria. Ah, cabeça. Temporada de caça. Rapaz, comecei agora, cara. Mano, tá parecendo aquele cara do Jogos Mortais. Que é o Jigsaw, mano. Jigsaw. Não sei se o nome dele é Jigsaw, esqueci. Não lembro, mas eu sei que é dos Jogos Mortais, aquele carequinha. Não é careca, né? Meio que careca quando parece nessa parte dele. Esse cara, esse velho aí só me lembra, só me lembra dele. Alan Wake 2. Será que vai ter o 3? Salvando o jogo.
Hey, kiddo.
Ei, garota.
How are you?
Tudo bem?
I'm
Tudo bem, mãe?
How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I
Tudo
thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault. No murdering. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Olha aí quem tá aí. Droga, é o Max. Mano, olha essa cara dele que é engraçado, velho.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of
Fala, Chewbacca.
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
time to get to work.
Beleza.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us the
FBI.
crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Convite. Retorno 1. Return 1. Ah, território terrível. Que
I think I
delícia.
hear someone.
Vamos lá. Território terrível. Vamos ver aqui onde é que eu tô, onde é que eu tô. Vamos nós. Tô aqui. Objetivo: vá até a cena do crime. Ache os policiais. Ai, que delícia! Morresse. Cena do crime é pra cá. Esse aqui foi o carro da gente. Aqui é o carro do xerife. Ah, é a mesma esquiva. Deixa eu dar logo umas bisoiadas, né? A bolinha... Ah, o B, que é o bola, né? Liga e desliga a lanterna, ok. Vamos lá, Max. Droga, é o Max.
Over here. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Damn thing's gonna show up, Mulligan!
Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest guy in the show.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night. Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The Mind Place.
Yeah.
My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Ok. Fale com alguém. Ok. O viado tem pernas. Olha a filha dela.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Ok.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson. Whoa.
Bora lá.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
No, still not getting it. Try explaining.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a
É
call.
sério isso?
Okay, let's start by examining...
Se a minha live não cair agora, não cai mais não.
Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the corpse.
Isso é um lado de lá.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. That's not right. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? No. Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Did they plan for the murder to happen here?
É que nem o Resident mesmo, velho. Olha aí. Caraca. Legal, gostei.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
Anderson. Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
A creepy twig sculpture? Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Vendo cantinho por cantinho. Na sala de descanso eu sei que tem uma garrafa de café. Tem um copo de café aqui. Tem uma garrafa de café escondida em algum lugar.
Casey's favorite brand. Tastes terrible. My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic. Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here. If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softie Casey is. Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
11 remaining. 11 remaining.
Ah, é ali que sai. Tem que fazer os passos dele tudo, hein?
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Ok. Outro. Tem que achar as outras pistas, deixa eu ir aqui. Depois ela vai pegar mais, para pegar mais espaço. Opa. Tem que ser por aqui.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
They left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type.
Eu tenho a impressão que tem alguém mais aqui, velho. É, cara. Tem alguém mais nesse lugar. Tenho essa leve impressão. Ela não abre lixo, não?
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message? Think.
Pera aí. Ah, isso aqui eu não vi não.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. This mug always cheers me up. I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Perfil da vítima. Vou ter que voltar lá.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here? Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right. Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Nice talking to you, too.
Perdidinho. Pera aí. Opa. O negócio vermelho tem alguma coisa a ver com um puzzle.
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Dois triângulos para um lado. Mas aqui também tem, ó. É isso que eu me confundo. Dois triângulos para baixo, um para cima e para baixo. De lado, um para cima e para baixo. Um lado a lado. Sempre abaixo. Cima, cima. Baixo, baixo, baixo. Baixo, cima, baixo. Cima. Baixo e cima. Aqui. Vamos lá. É confuso. Siga as etapas. Lava a mão, tira a frango da geladeira, tira a soneca. Lava as mãos, tira a frango da geladeira, tira a soneca.
Getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side Slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees.
Assim pra baixo.
He hid the
Tira a frango
bodies
da
in the
geladeira,
forest.
assim embaixo. Embaixo, assim, embaixo. Tira a soneca. Lava a mão, tira a soneca da geladeira, tira a soneca. Outro. Lavar as mãos, tirar a frango da geladeira, soneca. Soneca tá certo. em cima, baixa. Não. Olha lá. Lava a mão.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be
Pra
an
parte de
active volcano.
lado.
Imagine the
Acho.
force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
E. Acho. Caraca, eu tô perdido. Tá tão perto, mancho. Bom, vou pegar na geladeira. Pega por baixo assim. Câmera. Um adulto. Ok. E é cima e baixo. Ó, cima e baixo, cima e baixo. Caraca, eu tô perdido. Porque tá dando isso mesmo, velho. Lavar a mão, tirar frango da geladeira, tirar uma soneca. Ok. Ó.
Hey, Logan's birthday is coming up.
Lavar a mão, a gente lava aqui. É isso?
She's 14, Casey.
Cima pra baixo.
So,
E.
what do I get her?
Get her a book. Something weird and dark. Maybe
Geladeira,
that'll get
cima
her
e
back into
baixo.
reading.
E tirar a soneca é esse daqui. Tá certo. Ele não tá querendo abrir. Pra baixo. Certo. Tá certo. Tá certo, porque não tá indo. Cara, eu vou. Você quer que eu faça? Não. Tô perdido no começo do jogo, velho. O negócio de puzzle desse jogo aqui é
Maybe I
meio
should call
difícil.
David. See how Logan's doing.
They're fine, Anderson. What's got you so worried?
I just feel bad being gone so long. I've never taken a case this far from them.
They can manage without you for a few days. Did you get lost, Anderson? This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
Achei uma cor de café, ó. Mas disse que não é essa porta. Ok.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Ah.
Welcome back, Anderson. I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper in there. Tracks. Barefoot. Nighting? A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
words.
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept? Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with
Olha
us.
isso aí.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here, what they were doing. Someone playing a game with them, leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them, even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Bora lá, Max.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Galera, eu acho que eu vou gravar por aqui. Eu não tô achando nada, velho. Eu gravei nessa parte aqui. Então é isso. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Até aqui. E valeu, falou. E até a próxima live.